Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful cherry blossom purse. It's so pretty, it's so delicate. It really reminds me of Pinterest. I don't know why. So this is a very beginner friendly project, and as always the free pattern will be available on my website selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. And so for this project you will need one ball of this yarn. This is Drops Muscat, which is 100% mercerized cotton light 3 yarn, also known as a DK weight yarn. I will be linking in the description box all of the materials, so don't worry. And this is a cream shade and I only used one ball of yarn. I think they are 100 grams. So for the flower I used Twister Solid Excel by Hobbi, and this is 55% cotton, 45% acrylic, and it's a lovely, very lightweight yarn, and it's in the pink shade. Once again, I will be linking that in the description box. And this is considered an Aran medium 4 yarn. However, you can use whichever yarn you have at hand for this flower. You will be needing a 4mm crochet hook. You will also be needing a 5mm crochet hook to crochet the flower. You will be needing a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors, and that's it. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this part, which will be the front and back panels that will be folded to create the shape. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, you will be making a slip knot, like so, and then pop your hook through and tighten. And now you will be chaining 33. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So once you've chained 33, you are going to be counting 1, 2, 3 chains from the hook and placing a half double crochet. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 3 loops, and this creates a half double crochet. And the first chain 2 counts as a half double crochet. And now just place a half double crochet into each and every chain across until you reach the end of this row. So I've gone ahead and placed a half double crochet into each and every chain, and now for row 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, turn your work. This first chain 2 counts as a half double crochet and goes with the first stitch here, and now you are going to be placing a half double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of this row. And then don't forget to place your last half double crochet into the chain 2 here at the very end. So don't forget to place a half double crochet into the chain 2 at the very end, and just repeat this row over and over until you have 31 rows in total. So before we So both sides in, we are going to be crocheting the flap of this project. So to do so, just take your yarn, pop this aside. Now you will be creating a slip knot like so, popping your hook through, and now chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch through the first chain that we made like so, and now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. Now go into the center directly. So to create a double crochet, so wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And this creates a double crochet, and I can't remember if I said this, but the first chain 3 counts as a double crochet also. Now place another double crochet like so. Place 2 more double crochets, and don't forget to sew in your loose end. Well, work in your loose end as you go. Chain 2 and place 5 more double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this is what we have. So now you are going to be chaining 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work, and sorry, my light has just died. So this counts as our first double crochet, and just go ahead and place a second double crochet inside this first stitch here. And now just place 1 double crochet into each stitch across. So just simply put a double crochet, sorry, into each stitch. And now that we've reached the center, you will be placing 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and place another 2 double crochets inside this space here. And now go ahead and place a double crochet into each stitch across. And place 2 double crochets in the chain 3 from the previous row to finish off this round, and this is what we have. So just repeat this process another 3 times, so as to have 5 rows in total, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I actually did 6 rows in total, and this edge is going to straighten out after we've sewed it in. So just place it like this at the top, and with your loose end. So yes, I did leave a long tail for sewing, and I did sew this center in a lot too, so I sewed that in. And now just sew both edges across, and we are going to be doing this before we sew the 2 sides together. Okay, so I finished sewing this flap onto the project. This is the inside of the bag, and this is the outside. So now what we are going to be doing is folding this over, making sure it's symmetrically placed, and I still have a loose end left. I'm simply going to be sewing this side in and then fastening off, and then I will attach another piece of yarn and sew this side in too. Okay, so now that I've sewed both sides, I am going to be sewing the little flower. So I will be popping the little tutorial on how to crochet this flower now, and then once you've crocheted this flower, I will get back to you to show you how to sew this flower on. So to begin this tutorial, you will be taking your yarn and make a slip knot, pop your hook through and tighten, and now you will be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you've chained 4, slip stitch through the first chain to close off the loop. And we will be working in this center, and I will be fastening in the loose end as I go. So to begin, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And this counts as your first treble crochet. Now you are going to be wrapping your yarn twice around your hook. Go in to the center, pull up a loop. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. And this creates a treble crochet. And now you are placing another treble crochet in the center. And as you can see, I am fastening in my loose end as I go. Now chain 1 and slip stitch through the center here to finish off our first petal. Now repeat the same process, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and place 2 treble crochets. Once again, 1 and 2, chain 1 and slip stitch through the center, and just repeat this exact same process another 4 times so that you have 6 petals in total, and then I'll show you how to finish off the flower. So now that you finished your last petal, I'm going to chain 1, slip stitch through the center once again like so. Pull your yarn at the center like this to close off the flower, and now just sew in your flower, the center. So if you finished your flower and still have the loose end, you can use that to sew this flower on. I don't. I only have the flower, so I am going to be using my yarn here just because I don't want the pink to be on the other side of the flap, but that's just personal choice. I'm just going to attach this creamy yarn onto my flap. So I'm just going to go through the back of the flower just so that the cream yarn isn't visible on the flower, if that makes sense. So this flower is quite thick, so you'll be fine if you just want to do like me. And obviously there you can just delicately sew it on because this is just decorative, so this flower doesn't have any practical functions, if that makes sense. So you'll not you don't need to like have a very secure stitch. I hope I'm making sense. So I'm just going to sew this on and then get back to you. Okay, so this is the finished purse. I love it. I fastened in all my loose ends. I am going to line it and probably use it inside my handbag. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.